Match day number 19 continues here. Live from the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. This is our coverage of NCAA Season 99, New Heroes of the Game. And our featured match on this afternoon, LPU Lady Pirates taking on the Mapúa Lady Cardinals in an all-important battle with serious Final Four or step-ladder semifinals implications. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood ngayon sa GTV, and we are also greeting everybody who are watching on social media via Facebook or YouTube on NCAA Philippines. At syempre, para sa lahat ng mga balita sa larangan ng palakasan, do follow at GMA Sports PH on Facebook and on X. Mabuhay Pilipinas, my name is Anton Ross, working alongside Kyra Baroga for what should be a very exciting and, as I said, important matchup with Final Four or step-ladder semis implications.
Today is gonna be very exciting because you have LPU and Mapúa going against each other. Medyo steady dapat sila today because yung Final Four appearance nila is on the line as we have the standings. Right now, LPU is currently at number 2 and we have a tie between Mapúa and Perpetual. So if Mapúa wins this match, they're gonna have more points and maiiwan itong Perpetual.
Last season, season 98, Mapúa and Perpetual finished in the top 4, but they are in danger of not advancing past the elimination round. Kaya naman napaka-importante ng laban na to, most especially for Mapúa. And with that said, let's turn it over to our Coliseum announcer para makilala mga starters.
Mga kapuso, mula sa Phil Oil Eco Oil Center San Juan, ito po ang inyong NCAA Season 99 New Heroes of the Game na mapapanood ngayon live sa GTV worldwide sa pamamagitan ng GMA Pinoy TV at GMA News TV International at may live streaming pa sa gmanetwork.com, NCAA Philippines website, YouTube at Facebook with NCAA updates, highlights and results on GMA Integrated News. Presenting our game officials for this match, first referee Eli De Jesus. Second referee Rolly Casillan. This is match number 38 in the women's division between the Lyceum of the Philippines University Lady Pirates versus the Mapúa University Lady Cardinals. Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for the Lyceum of the Philippines University Lady Pirates. Starting with their team captain, setter number 10, Vinice Puzon. Middle blocker number 3, Kid Martin. Opposite hitter number 6, Jaja Tulang. Outside hitter number 12, Joan Duguna. Other outside hitter number 15, Jonah Dolorito. Middle blocker number 16, Hiro Osada. And starting libero number 2, Blue Guzman. Head coach of the Lyceum of the Philippines University Lady Pirates is Cromwell Garcia. And now let us meet the starting lineups for the Mapúa University Lady Cardinals. Opposite hitter number 2, Raisa Ricablanca. Outside hitter number 4, Freyan Garcia. Middle blocker number 7, Babs Babiera. Setter number 8, Trixie Gohol. Other outside hitter number 9, Roxy De La Cruz. Middle blocker number 11, Aldiana Ong. And starting libero number 6, Princess Rebustes. It's the Lyceum of the Philippines University Lady Pirates versus the Mapúa University Lady Cardinals. This is the NCAA Season 99 New Heroes of the Game. Good luck to both teams.
I think it's safe to say that the season could be on the line para kay Coach Aying Esteban at ang kanyang Mapúa Lady Cardinals. A loss against LPU will be devastating. It will deal a huge blow to their Final Four or stepladder semifinals aspirations. My question for Mapua in this particular match is which version of them will show up?
You're right, Anton, because what you were mentioning earlier, they have had on and off games. So hopefully they know how important this match will be against LPU. Hopefully they bring their A game in this match.
One thing that they have to focus on is blocking. They're the #1 team in terms of blocking in the NCAA, playing against the #1 serving team in LPU. So if they can work on that, then I think they will have a good chance of overcoming this LPU team na nakapuhunan sa simula ng ating torneo.
Of course, #1 serving team, sabi mo nga, they have Puzon, who has been serving so many aces in the past matches.
And what a season Ming Puzon has had. #1 ranked setter in the NCAA and could very well be on her way to a 3rd straight Best Setter Award.
Serving for the Lady Cardinals.
And what a season as well for Aliana Ong, who has led the charge in terms of blocking para sa Lady Cardinals. Big reason why they're #1.
I remember covering Ong in her first year, and now seeing her, she's more confident in how she moves.
Check ball ba? Yes. Sabi ng ating referee, check ball. And Gyra, you just love how Puzon sets up her teammates. It's beautiful to watch.
Puzon will be a vital part in this match because, as you said, Mapua is the #1 blocking team. But having Puzon, she needs to deceive her blockers. So we'll see how she'll work on this today.
Roxy De La Cruz getting through the blockers. Doguna. Roxy. Oh! Picked up by Puzon.
Good defense from both sides.
Doguna cross court. Bohol. Binalik kay Roxy on the drop. Doguna.
Great variation.
Bohol goes to the middle this time. And Babiera is able to get the point.
Babiera with a very, very smart power tip going for the sides.
Hey, this is a good sign for Mapua. Unang 2 sets binigay kay De La Cruz. And then Trixie Bohol switching it up, giving it to Babs Babiera.
I had the chance to talk to Coach Aying Estaban earlier, and he said that they have more time. They've had more time to prepare for this match because yung previous match na against Benil, they only had 1 rest day. So active rest lang nagawa nila. But for this game, grabe yung preparation from viewing to the practices and simulation.
And you would say that that gap came at the right time kasi kailangan talaga nila manalo ngayong araw laban sa LPU.
And of course, if LPU wants to seal their Final Four appearance, they have to win this match as well.
Puzon on her knees. Doguna pops it up or hits it towards the other side. Popped up by Mapua. De La Cruz tried to go cross court. Blockers were there.
Attack goes out.
Dolorito with so much power on that back attack.
And Puzon clarifying things with our first referee, Eli De Jesus. Ming to Martin. Bohol tossing it up. And that's going to be a point for Mapua.
Garcia with a very, very good cross-court hit. Look at the angle she went with.
Great pickups by Coach Aying Esteban, Ray Garcia, and Raisa Rica Blanca. Adding firepower to Roxy De La Cruz.
Good adjust by Doguna.
Back row. Goodbye.
Dolorito finally finding her groove in the back row. Earlier, she had an attack error, but with this one, she made sure she gets that point. Good target as well. I can actually feel the tension right now, Anton. Both teams are very pressured, I would say.
Wow. But with that hit right there, it's as if Freyan Garcia is standing up to the pressure. Look at how strong this was.
And I really like the power of her backswing, which challenges the blockers of LPU.
Buzon, running attack. Gohol. Oh,
Good save.
what a save by Lopez. Duguna gets it over to the Mapua side. Aliana. Jaja was there, Martin. And she gets roofed by Aliana Ong.
Referee calls a lifting violation. Martin tried to cover her own drop ball but was not successful. I'm actually surprised that Heart Bio isn't in the first 6.
Yeah, that's one of the things that you pointed out to me before we started talking on air after seeing the starters.
What I like about LPU is that they have very efficient open spikers. So when you have broken plays, you already have 2 wing spikers who will make sure that they kill that ball. Good serve. What an ace from Duguna.
Big reason why LPU is #1 in the league when it comes to serving.
It's 5, serving 6.
That was the 9th ace for Joan Duguna for the season. #5 scorer in the league. Gohol. Oh, wow. No blockers.
You gotta love the energy from Ong. That was a good swipe.
Now serving Trixie Gohol.
Buzon. Oh, free ball given up by LPU. Gohol, back set. And Raisa Rica Blanca rising to the occasion and puts Mapua on top by 3. When we come back, Hannah Arguelles will have her first report for us from courtside. Don't go away.
Hello mga ka-NCAA! Nandito po tayo ngayon sa PhilOil Eco Oil Center kung saan magaganap ang opening ceremony ng NCAA Season 99 Women's Volleyball Tournament. At kikilalanin po natin ang mga players ng ating 10 member schools. I am Lizala Nierbes for NCAA Season 99. It's official! Last weekend ay opisyal na ngang nagbukas ang Men and Women's Volleyball Tournament ng NCAA.
At nagbabalik ang NCAA Season 99 Women's Volleyball Tournament, Lady Pirates versus the Lady Cardinals. And with both these teams coming from losses, there is truly an uncontained fire amongst the Lady Pirates and the Lady Cardinals, especially with the fact that the next few games might possibly be do-or-die games for them. At nang makausap ko nga si Coach Cromwell Garcia, aminado siya na marami daw ang naging errors ng kanyang team, lalo na sa services. At haluan mo pa ng mental pressure, it's what broke down the then untarnished LPU Lady Pirates. Para naman kay Coach Aying Esteban, hindi na-sustain ng kanyang team ang kanilang intensity, which handed them their 3rd loss of the season, making them dangerously close to falling off the Final 4. Na-mention din ni Coach Clarence na sunod-sunod na games ay talagang hirap silang makarecover ang kanyang team. With there being one less spot in the Final 4, everything becomes all the more serious considering that both teams were part of the last season's Final 4. Thoughts on the coach's responses, Anton and Gaira?
Well, I think what both teams have today is fire, as we saw from Ong earlier with her hit. But what you said, Hannah, totoo yun, talagang pressured on both sides because this will be a do-or-die match for either one of them.
So Hannah also mentioned na itong LPU kakagaling lang sa kanilang unang pagkatalo as we see Roxy De La Cruz. That's actually not Roxy De La Cruz, that's Super Roxy De La Cruz.
It's great to see her at her peak in this 99th season of the NCAA. Talagang ibang-iba si Roxy De La Cruz when she's on the court.
Although there were some matches where Roxy didn't seem like herself. So that's a good sign for the Mapúa Lady Cardinals as we see this ace right here. Tumawag ng timeout si Coach Cromwell Garcia.
Wala ka naman kukuperan doon eh. Dalawa naman yung receiver na nando doon. Nakukuha. Isang receive na maayos. Recognize tayo ng spiker. Tatlo na yan, no? Pag tatlo spiker, one-on-one, di ba? O, hanap. Hindi po pwede bibitawan natin. Yan, what's up?
Good timeout from Coach Cromwell. He reminded his players that yun nga, pag 3 spikers ang nasa harap, tao-tao muna. So, all his frontline girls should be able to maximize their blockings here. Of course, you have Ong, you have De La Cruz in the front row who are very deadly for Mapúa.
Good pass. Here's the set for Dolorito.
What a set from Puzon. You can see how accurate she is with her sets. Look at that. It's picture perfect, I would say.
And Ming is back on the service line for LPU. Gohol to De La Cruz.
So much power on that down the line hit by De La Cruz. Mapúa is now leading 12-7.
Last season, Roxy De La Cruz was number 5 in the NCAA in scoring. This season, not even in the top 10, but what a time for her to regain her form. Not over for Rica Blanca.
4 touches.
Coach Aying Esteban also mentioned earlier that Rica Blanca is one of the players who he's trying to be more confident kasi siya rin nagdadala sa team the past few games.
Yeah, Rica Blanca has emerged as the number 1 scorer for Mapúa, 10th in the league. Gohol, De La Cruz. Tulang!
You can't count out Tulang.
That's a point for the Lady Pirates.
Look at that approach and that timing on that hit.
12.
Tulang actually played as a middle blocker off-season, so I think she has improved in all aspects of her game.
Back set, Rica Blanca cross court. Oh! Aminado naman si Osada doon.
That's a point
That
for
violation
Mapúa
of
University.
Osada. That's, alam mo Anton, pag nagigil ka na talaga minsan mag-block,
Serving, Raisa
it's
Rica Blanca.
something that happens and error talaga na you accidentally touch the net.
Gohol. Sabiera. Quick attack.
I don't know if it's too early to say, but all the players of Mapúa have been contributing early on in this match.
I guess we can attribute that to the 4 days of preparation.
They look more confident in this match, I would say.
This is Hiro Osada serving
Osada.
for the Lady Pirates.
Yeah, with the entry of Bio and Osada, mas tumangkad itong LPU Lady Pirates. Rica Blanca. Puzon to Joanne.
I love how Ming Puzon just perfectly set those balls to her spikers. And the trust that those spikers have na they're just gonna approach and hit those balls.
Backup setter. Ted Manara is now in. She's wearing jersey number 10. She sets it up for De La Cruz.
That's a block point for Jaja Tula.
What a block.
Yeah, she says no entry. Look at that timing and that swing for that block.
12 serving 14.
LPU slowly creeping up to Mapúa now. But that is a double violation
Double contact.
called on Mapúa.
Mapúa University.
Ngayon naman si Coach Aying Esteban
Score 14.
ang tatawag ng timeout.
Hindi galing sa defense yun, galing sa receive yun. Okay, humabol sila, nag-3 down tayo. Kailangan natin gawa ng paraan. Pag dikit na yung bola, gawa mo lang ng paraan. Huwag mong paluin sa kamay niya. Saan dapat target natin doon? Sa kabila, dapat gano'n yung gagawin natin. Kung ano yung plano natin, gawin pa rin natin. Okay? Kung ano plano, yun ang gawin natin.
Pasa muna,
Huwag yung
pasa
ibahin,
muna.
huwag yung ibahin. Go, let's go.
Pasa muna tayo.
Coach Aying Esteban reminding his spikers that they have to be more smart in hitting. Kasi totoo naman, if the sets are too near the net, you can't just feed it to the blockers of the other side. You have to make a way to put that over.
And also reminding his players to just keep doing what they've been doing. And with 4 full days of preparation, there should be no excuse. Oh!
Great tip by Doguna. And Mapúa did not expect that.
What a smart play by Joan Doguna.
And she used her left hand. The blockers thought she was gonna spike with her right.
There's been a lot of that this season.
14 all.
Left-handed game winners and spikes or hits.
Yes, that just means that most of the players have improved.
That goes out.
Now LPU with a 6-0 run.
Wow. Mapúa getting blown away like a house of cards. LPU just overtaking them.
And serving with aces.
2-point lead for the Lady Pirates as we take a short break.
Score 16-14 in favor of LPU Lady Pirates.
Good day, sports fans. This is Game On, the very first sports podcast of GMA. Brought to you by GMA Regional TV and Synergy and GMA Digilab. My name is Martin Javier.
Half minute left. Shot clock is down to 4. Manalini. Kaboom!
Let's talk about anything and everything about sports. I am Coach Hammer Martin Antonio.
Ang pinaka-key to be a very good shooter, to be able to score, is repetition.
Makasama din natin ang inyong mga iniidolo o paboritong atleta mula rito sa bagong-bagong opisina ng GMA Integrated News. Ako naman po si Anton Rojas.
Unang laban sa Seniors Division at grabe, nag-enjoy tayo doon dahil napakainit ng laban ni Borromeo at Caños.
Game on!
Gaira, what happened to Mapúa? But before you answer that question, what happened to LPU here?
I think what Coach Cromwell said earlier, grabe rin kasi yung errors nila in the past game and they couldn't recover. Although it was a very, very close fight. When you have more errors and yung timing ng errors mo, that's what will cause you to lose the game.
35 errors is just way too much. Giving up more than a set.
But right now, you can see so much confidence coming from LPU. From services to hits and to reception, they're really doing well.
What's happening to Mapúa right now to me is like a flashback of what happened to them late in the second set against Benilde.
I'd say they lack consistency because they started really well, but they just can't hold on to that end game. They can't get that end game.
They almost had that second set against Benilde, but succumbing to the pressure, maybe that will wake them up here.
Babiera ends the bleeding for Mapúa with that quick hit.
On deck to serve is Roxy de la Cruz.
Puzon. Wow!
You could hear how crisp that hit was, Anton. And using the hands of the blockers, Tulang, of course, a very smart and powerful hitter for LPU.
And in my opinion, one of the most underrated players in the NCAA, Jaja Tulang. Running it back. Bohol. Rica Blanca, single block by Doguna. Joan. Goodbye.
Doguna, and all the hitters of LPU just have so much power coming into this match as we hear a timeout from Coach Aying.
Ang palo natin sa kanila, roll shot. Ang palo sa atin, malakas. Kinukuha yung bola nila, nakatayo na lang, hindi na gumagalaw yung spike, yung depensa. Ano panlaban natin ngayon doon? Di baluan nyo rin na malakas. Parehas yung labanan. Hindi roll shot, hindi natin ibibigay ng chance ball. Ano nangyari? Ang soli natin sa kanila, chance ball kasi nag-miss-receive na. Atakin nyo rin na malakas para parehas yung labanan. Ha?
Pasa ulit.
Sa timeout ni Coach Aying, makikita mo na siya gustong-gusto niya lumaban because as he said, his players have been giving easy balls to LPU while LPU has been serving them up with very, very hard hits.
Still serving for LPU, Jaja Tuna.
It's a 4-point lead for the Lady Pirates. Gohol. Off the block.
Nadine Verses.
Challenging the hands of the blockers. Good choice.
Naghanap na ng ibang attacker si Coach Esteban.
For the Lady Cardinals.
Si Verses na. Buzon. Doguna. Good read. Oh!
It was
I guess
a
not.
check
That's a
ball
point for the
for,
Lady Pirates.
for LPU.
I'd like to see that again.
What a swing.
Serving John Laguna.
Wow. On that
That's-
replay, it was clearly out.
Hard to tell. Of course, the referees have other
Service goes
angles.
out.
Mapúa now has a
Serving
full
for the
front
Lady
row.
Cardinals, Trixie Gohol.
So hopefully they maximize this.
Buzon.
What a set!
Wow.
Jonah Dolorito.
Of course, if you have a really good set given to you, you'd want to kill that ball.
This is Kid Martin serving for LPU.
Buzon is like a puppet master. And everybody is following the script.
Raisa Ricablanca.
But what a set! That was opposite setting, underhand, and it actually deceived the blockers and she went over them.
Now serving Nadine Verses.
Versus got a powerful cross-court hit to go earlier. Check out, actually. Gohol. Aliana. Dolorito.
Jonah Dolorito.
At yung sinasabi ni Coach Aying, dapat mas powerful yung hits nitong Mapúa and smarter because you have really, really good hitters on the side of LPU. So how will you challenge those hitters?
Buzon. So active. Masyado malakas para kay Joanne.
Overcooks that one.
Serving for Mapúa University, Aliana Ong.
Ayana on with 3 points in this match.
Buzon. Nasada. Nabuhay pa. Chance ball. Roxy.
Good coverage by Roxy as well.
Oh no, chance
It's a free
ball.
ball.
That's what Coach Aying didn't want.
But the blockings of Mapúa is finally here at... This is something that they have to focus on. If they're just gonna get free balls, they have to protect their side of the court.
And how about that pancake cooked up by Raisa Ricablanca?
Great defense.
Roxy. Mingming, back set. Not over para kay Jaja.
Jaja Tulang had so much... I think she was too aggressive on that one.
Timeout, LPU Lady Pirates. Our score 22 for the Lady Pirates, 21 for the Lady
Kailangan
Cardinals.
nakuha natin ng maayos kasi counter-attack na natin yun, sayang. One good pass. Yan. One stop. Kalma muna tayo, kalma lang ha. Nagmamadali na tayo. Okay, hinga muna tayo ng malalim. One good pass. Okay, one good attack. Buong puso ha. Naintindihan, tiwala lang. Let's go.
I love that. Buong puso, sabi ni Coach Cromwell. And I love his timeouts as well because he only gives confidence and comfort to his players. So hopefully, they translate that after that timeout.
Still serving for Mapúa
So
University.
hinihingi niya one good pass and one strong attack. Tignan natin. There's the good pass. Kabila naman. Oh!
Smart drop from Dolorito. Babiera didn't know where that ball was going.
Grabe yung tapik na yun. Just brushed it off the fingers of De La Cruz. Gohol. And Rica Blanca gets roof.
Osada celebrating her kill block. Gusto ko rin yung pagkahabol din ni Osada. She makes sure that there is no gap in between the blockers.
Dolorito gets that one in. Regalo para kay Jaja Dulang and the LPU Lady Pirates secure the opening set.
You cannot give over balls to Jaja Tulang because she will make sure she gets that point.
All right, we'll be back para sa set number 2.
Ito, sa Game On podcast, we can absolutely talk about anything. We can have lengthy conversations, meteor
Mas maraming info
conversations.
na palitan and mas maraming chikahan.
That's right.
And I think it's only right because, I mean, first of all, special thanks goes out to everybody who tunes in and watches the show. We have been fortunate enough to have been recognized by Trinity, by Anak TV. So I think it's only fitting that after we have received those awards, we extend, just like what Martin said, our show to a podcast kung saan hindi tayo nabibitin. Because minsan, sa dami ng gusto nating sabihin on TV, time is very limited. Pero dito, mas mahaba ang ating oras para makipag-usap and to bounce ideas off each other.
Okay, but since we have new viewers, syempre, hindi naman lahat nakapanood no TV version ng Game On. So I feel like for our new viewers, for our new listeners, we need to reintroduce.
And we are back in the game of LPU versus Mapúa. LPU snatched the first set versus Mapúa in a very interesting and also exciting first set. You have Roxy De La Cruz, who was just all out for her team, but also you have Doguna and Dolorito on the side of LPU, who just did everything for their squads. Again, it's service versus blocking, so hopefully both these teams just bring their A game in this match. And I know it's gonna be a very offensive match for these two teams. Dolorito and Doguna, I think they were the highlights of this first set, Anton, as they've been having I would say, the best set one of this 99th season.
Pero syempre, hindi nila makukuha yung mga puntos na yun kung hindi dahil sa kanilang setter na si Mingming Puzon, who was showing an absolute masterclass of setting in that first set.
Masterclass is the word, because Puzon, even though they've been having bad, I wouldn't say bad, but misreceptions, she's so fast and she makes sure she's under the ball. As LPU had 18 attacks versus Mapua's 12, 2 blocks each for each team. But the service aces, again, even though LPU had only 2 service aces, they were heavily serving. So nahihirapan itong Mapua.
Really, the only thing you can nitpick sa LPU is the errors. And we all saw how much their penchant for committing errors hurt them in the Letran match with that whopping
LPU Lady Pirates
35.
are up by 1 set to none.
Imagine that.
But I think also the errors from LPU comes from their aggressiveness. They want to kill those
Service
balls.
errors.
That is why they've been committing more errors.
Minsan sa sobrang gigil,
This
nasa
is
ilalim na
Denise
sila ng
Buzon
bola.
serving for the Lady Pirates.
And the hits go long. Buzon. Roxy. Buzon. Trixie. The fray. Oh my.
Garcia is
That's a point
roofed by
for
Tulang.
LPU.
Of course, Tulang also has experience being a middle blocker, so she's really good on net defense.
Jaja Tulang. Oh.
Service goes out.
Uncharacteristic error by Buzon.
It's Freyan Garcia serving for Mapúa University.
3 points for Garcia. Buzon. Back set.
Great hit by Dolorito,
Jonah
but De La Cruz was
Dolorito.
already there. Tapat na siya ng spiker, but her hands were just straight up. She didn't put them in. If she had the chance to put her hands in, I would say that would be a block.
3-1 ang ating talaan ngayon dito sa set number 2.
Placement shot.
Hirap gawin nun.
Parang beach volley moves yun, Anton eh.
Serving number 11.
Very, very smart move.
Buzon.
What a set!
Sayang.
Yes, that does not cross the net.
Pero ang hirap nun ha.
Opposite setting. And a running set at that.
Buzon. Gohol. Rica Blanca.
She found the seams of the blockers. And that was not expected by LPU.
It's 4, serving 3.
Buzon. Garcia was there. Trixie to De La Cruz.
Great save.
Buzon. Garcia to Rica Blanca.
Rica Blanca.
This is what Coach Aying was saying earlier, that he's trying to bring up Rica Blanca kasi nga siya yung nagdadala sa team niya in the previous games.
Buzon. What a delivery. De La Cruz adjusting. Buzon. Back set. Check ball.
That's a point for the Lady
Tulang
Pirates.
going high with her hit. Just touching the fingertips of her blockers.
It's Hiro Osada serving for the Lady
Malino yun.
Pirates.
Tumama sa kamay ni Babiera. Gohol to Rica Blanca. Buzon.
You have to credit Min Puzon for that one. Look at her set. It's hindi gumagalaw. Usually when setters are far away from their spikers, medyo grabe yung force and gumagalaw yung bola. But that was dead in the air.
Roxy on the drop. Buzon. On the line? Yes, it is.
That's a point.
Found
for
the right
Lady
spot.
Pirates. Substitution for Mapúa University.
And going for that running back row hit.
Versus returning to the match, coming in for Garcia. Pabiera, wala. De la Cruz. Not over.
Attack error.
Medyo nahirapan si Doguna doon because the set was a little too far from the net and it was very high. So kaming mga open spikers usually nalulula kami sa mga ganong sets.
Ooh!
Joan
Doguna cross court for the kill.
What's good about LPU is that not only do they have a really, really great setter in Puzon, but all the spikers are complete, offensive, and I would say hinug na lahat.
It can be argued that LPU is one of the deepest teams in the NCAA.
You can get anyone from the bench.
Pabiera.
Good save!
Babalik ang bola dito sa Mapua side. Roxy down the line. Goodbye.
Roxy de la Cruz.
Roxy de la Cruz, look at her, how she approaches. And also, but look at that save as well from LPU. Look at her approach and also her hang time. She finds a way to look at the blockers before she hits.
Attack goes out.
No check ball.
So Mapua takes a 1-point advantage, and when we come back, Hannah Arguelles will have an update for us from courtside.
And you are still watching NCAA Season 99 Women's Volleyball Tournament live here on GTV. And no team is complete without their leader. So let's talk about the team captains with regards to their most recent games which resulted in losses. Para nga sa head lady pirate na si Venice Puzon, lumabas daw ang kanilang lapses and immaturity in the game. So nag-double down daw talaga sila in bettering their blocks and services. Para naman kay head lady Cardinal Teresa Manalo, iba na nga daw talaga ngayon ang gigil na meron sila para manalo. At na-mention niya na ang naging problema nila is nakampante sila with the continuous wins, and the loss served as a wake-up call. Converting L's to better L's, losses to learnings. At sa puntong to ng season, sino kaya ang mabibigyan ng wake-up call sa dalawang koponan? And at that moment, would it be too late to bounce back? Anton and Gaira, back to you.
It's gonna be hard to bounce back if whoever loses in this match. Kasi nga, it might be a do or die for both of them. But I love what Hannah said na losses to lessons. Because you cannot just be picture perfect all the time. You have to get a feel of those losses in order to improve in this season.
So Mapua trying to learn from that straight sets loss against Benilde, while LPU coming off their first and only loss so far of the season against Letran. Oh! Masakit yun.
Good set, but Babiera could not convert that to a point.
Natuwa si Tere Manalo tsaka si Aliana Ho. Having a friendly conversation from the sidelines. Yun lang, Doguna throws that one away.
LPU cannot be complacent in this set because we know that even though medyo on and off itong Mapua, when the fire starts for Mapua, it's gonna keep burning.
Puzon. Dolorito, oh no. Puzon. Dolorito this time going down the line.
Jonah Dolorito.
Verses tried to save that ball, but it was just out of bounds.
10 points already
Serving number 3
in the match
is
for
Martin.
Jonah Dolorito. What a player. One of our power hitters here in the NCAA. Verses. Buzon. Quick attack para kay Osada. Verses. Wow.
That's a block
Great
for
blocking
Hiro
from Osada. But when you're a wing spiker, you have Buzon and you have Osada blocking you. I think you should go for that down the line hit and challenge Buzon because it's hard to go through Osada who is taller.
Inabangan ni Aliana. Chance ball. Gohol to Aliana Ong.
What a power tip from Ong.
Aliana Ong.
I remember when I first covered her when she was a rookie, I didn't know she was a rookie because
On deck
the
to
way
service, Trixie
she
Gohol.
presented herself inside the court and how confident she was, hindi mo talaga malalaman eh.
She's just in her 3rd season, actually, here in the NCAA.
Great blocking
Ball
for
goes out.
Mapúa. You see them all smiles now, very different from the first set.
It's 13, serving
But
10.
can they sustain it? That's been the question for Mapúa. In the first set, they weren't able to sustain it. Oh!
What a hit from Osada! Anton is very speechless right now because look at that hit.
This is Vinicius Buzon serving for
That's
LPU Lady Pirates.
Gotta hurt. Great backswing and great approach.
That was painful to watch. That was a facial if I've ever seen one.
Raisa Blanca.
Pero syempre, walang personalan, tuloy ang laban.
Sabi nga ng coaches ko before, hindi ka matututong dumepensa hanggat hindi ka na-facial. So, of course, feeling ko mas titibay pa yun eh. Mas titibay pa yung sa defense.
Service goes out.
Because at some point, it's going to happen.
But you'd rather get a facial than the ball going straight
It's
to
Jonah
the
Dolorito serving
floor.
for the Lady
So
Pirates.
if you get that facial, it means you were there. You already read that ball. You just couldn't get to it early, faster. Read it faster, I mean.
Gohol. De La Cruz. Buzon. Tulang.
What a block from Ong!
That's a block point for
Of course, she's one of the reasons why Mapúa is at #1 in blockings.
Grabe. At si Tulang pa. Yung na-block ni Aliana. Buzon. Nabawi agad si Jaja.
That's a point for LPU.
LPU trailing 2 points.
Serving Hiro
As Osada is on the service line. Who has 4 points from 1 attack and 2 blocks and an ace.
Service
Too
goes
powerful.
out. Second technical timeout. Our score.
Take a break.
16 for
Mapúa
the Lady
is on top
Cardinals,
by 3.
13 for the Lady Pirates.
BBL. Tapos I also hosted a show called Upfront. It's a lifestyle show for athletes. And then went on to do different gigs, non-sports gigs as well on television. Currently on 24 Horas right now. Game Changer. We also feature athletes and different activities there. So, yun. And now, here with GMA Synergy with the NCAA and on Game On. Okay.
So, eto yung nangyari sa huling laro ng Mapúa. Mapúa was entering this match on a 3-match winning streak. But then, of course, they ran into Benilde.
I think this was a very dominant win for Benilde. But again, I had the chance to talk to Coach Aying. They only had a day to prepare for Benilde. So medyo nangapa talaga sila in this match. Especially in the third set as they have a 25 to 8 score.
Observe nyo yung timeout, technical timeout. Pag nag-buzzer na po, nag-whistle si referee, pasok na, ha? Pakasabi kay coach.
Alright, just a warning from our first referee, Eli De Jesus, na mas bilisan nila yung pagbalik sa court as soon as nag-buzzer. Balik na daw sila.
Serving for
Yes,
Mapúa
of course, the
University,
time
Raisa Rica
and
Blanca.
here in volleyball is very strict.
Goes on. Gohol goes to Babiera. Buzon. Gohol to De La Cruz. Rica Blanca. Not
Attack
over.
error.
Great set, but Rica Blanca had to adjust. And she was too aggressive on that one as
Serving
she
for
wanted
the
to
Lady
get that
Pirates,
over.
Jaja
But there was
Tula.
just too much power and the ball was too low already.
Gohol to Babiera. Goodbye.
Great hit from Babiera,
Babs
going for the
Babiera.
sides, challenging the hands of the blockers for it to check out. And you have to put power in that one for that kind of scenario.
On deck to serve is Roxy De La Cruz.
Buzon. Trixie to Roxy. Buzon with the set. Versus gets the point for Mapúa.
Nadine Verses.
Earlier, we've been mentioning that Mapúa is the #1 blocking team in the NCAA. And although they haven't been getting solid, I would say solid blocks, they've been having better defense
Time
because
out.
of the
LPU Lady
check
Pirates.
balls.
Dalawa yung spiker, dalawa, Babs. Sino to? Hindi natin po pwede, kaya niya binibigay nila yung butas na yan. Hindihan, ito mo takihin sa kabila. Sabi ko kasi meron kang iya. Tama ba? Pag walang-wala ka na, meron ka naman ito. Eh, gets? Kalmahan niyo muna, kid. Okay, sinasabi ko sa triangle lang ang takihin mo. Ha?
Coach Cromwell reminding his players that to put more variation kasi sinasabi niya nga na may tao na kung saan sila nagsispike. So they have to go for more variations in their hits, like going for the down the line or
Still serving for the Lady
maybe
Cardinals,
just
Roxy De La Cruz.
show a lot more, like I said, variations.
At kung nagtataka po kayo kung sino yung kid na tinutukoy ni Coach Cromwell, that's actually Vanessa Yvonne Martin.
Nadine Verses.
Versus gets the point.
It's 19 serving for the
Ayun.
teams.
You can see Mapúa, they're really challenging the middle blockers of LPU, even though they have a smaller blocker in the down the line.
Buzon, running attack. And that's Kid Martin.
Kid
Yan yung sinasabi ni
Martin.
Coach Crom.
Yun na yung sinasabi ni Coach Cromwell also na butas ng Mapúa is yung
Substitution
triangle.
for LPU.
It's the donut hole, I would
John
say,
Laguna
of
out.
Mapúa.
Stacy Lopez in. Survey number 8, Stacy Lopez.
Guhol versus, oh no.
Attack error.
That was, if that would have went over, magandang diskarte yon for Verses as no one was
16,
there, although
serving 19.
was too soft and too angled.
Guhol. Rica Blanca. Buzon. Trixie to Babiera. Pasok daw. Versus off the block.
Nadine
Again, Verses challenging the middle blocker of LPU. There is no seam in between the blockers, but the hands were just straight up and they didn't penetrate inside.
On deck to serve.
Buzon. To Jonah. Buzon. Versus. Oh! Yun lang.
Attack error.
I get what Dolorito was trying to do, putting variation in her hits, although she was already under the ball and her touch was too soft.
LPU Lady Pirates are scored 21-16 in favor of Mapúa University.
Hindi tayo makakapatay basta ng tapon ng ganyan. Atakihin mo eh. Sayang eh. Balik muna natin yung bola sa kabila. Nakakadepensa naman tayo eh. Natindihan? Okay? Utak lang natin problema natin dito. Natindihan? Kid, adjust. Ina-adjust. Kanina ka pa ina-atake ng ganun. Adjust mo. Okay, gamit utak.
Coach Cromwell asking for more powerful hits and not just those soft touches. And also he reminded Kid Martin that yun na nga, like we were saying earlier, siya yung napapacheck out ng bola. So she has to adjust her blocking.
Buzon. Wow! A rocket of a spike unleashed by Jonah Dolorito.
And that is what Coach Cromwell has been asking for, those powerful hits.
It's Kid Martin.
And of course, Dolorito delivers.
What a hit. A lot of steam on that spike. Ah, sayang.
It was called and it was presented to LPU, awarded to LPU rather, but good intention with that chance ball kasi no one was there, although it was just too strong.
For a second there, I thought it was in.
Lahat po kami nakatingin. Thank you. Wala po.
Our first referee reminding the captain of Mapúa na lahat sila nakatingin dun sa call na yon. So it wasn't a check ball as they were asking for it earlier.
Aliana.
Oh!
Mapúa now within 3 points away of taking this set.
Great drop ball
Now
from
serving
Ong.
number 8, Trixie Gohol.
Buzon. Not over.
4 touches.
I also think that set was too low for Osada. She tried to power through, but it was just too low.
Buzon. Trixie to Perses. Buzon. And there's that blocking that I mentioned at the top of the coverage.
The Mapúa University
Aliana
Lady
Ong.
Cardinals are now
She
at set
knew where
point.
that was going.
Serving for the set, Trixie Gohol.
Aliana Ong is serving as a
Service error.
Gohol sends that straight to the net. But Aliana Ong, I was gonna say, is kind of like a
Serving for
steel
the Lady
door
Pirates,
at a
Denise
bank.
Buzon.
Like a huge vault protecting.
No entry.
And how about that?
Rica Blanca.
Mapúa ties things up at
The
one
Mapúa
set
University Lady
apiece.
Cardinals take set number 2.
This is
and
the
we are
Mapúa we were looking
25 to
for.
19, and we are tied of 1
More
set to
consistent
all.
and more aggressive in everything that they are doing on the court.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a match. We'll be back.
In people's lives. And with this show, I hope that we're able to do that even more.
Definitely, sir.
Sabihin ko lang proud ako dun sa... Ginawa niya sa akin kanina eh. Pinaka-proud ako. Hindi, dun sa... Dun sa binanggit
Please be
niya.
careful.
Dun sa binanggit mo, sa mga binanggit mo. Nag-cover siya ng chess nun. Challenge kay Anton yun. With Eugene.
Yeah, GM.
Nag-practice siya, di ba, ng online chess? Naglalaro.
Guys,
We were doing that online kasi pandemic yun eh.
nag-commentate siya ng virtual
Yes.
Oh, so, mas mahirap yun. Sobrang proud ko kay Anton. That was during the pandemic, we had limited resources back then. Pero, binanggit mo, Anton, that we tell the stories of these different athletes. One of the stories na lumabas mula sa NCAA, Coach Hammer.
Hindi ko alam kung paano ko napunta.
Ganda na!
Sa totoo po, hindi ko alam paano ko napunta rin.
Beautiful segue!
Galing, no?
The Mapúa Lady Cardinals that we all know and expected to show up even better here in Season 99 finally revealed themselves and they were able to take that second set. Kumapit sila nung dulo, they didn't crumble under the pressure, and that's what made the difference.
Yung sa Mapúa kasi, I think they've been committing errors when they're, ayan na, ang super rookie natin. But again, they have to be more consistent in this match and just bring their A game because LPU is not an easy matchup.
I remember asking Roxy about that Super Roxy sign that that they've been showing since her rookie year last year. So ayan na po, nandito na. At but you know, it wasn't just Roxy. Si Burses stepped up.
Yes. And also Ong
Yeah.
in terms of blockings. So
Grabe
they,
yung blocking ni Aliana.
they have to be more consistent in this match. LPU, they have to have more variations and they have to, I'd say, be more alive inside the court. LPU versus Mapúa. Mapúa score attack 13 had 13 attacks versus LPU's 10. The 3 blocks from Mapúa as well versus the 2 of LPU. Errors are not too different from each other.
I think you just hit the nail on the head when you said, be more alive on the court. So I feel like, wait, is there some gamesmanship going? Roxy and John are having a
Welcome to
conversation.
set number 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece.
Because of course,
And starting the
pag
set for
after
Lady
ng game,
Pirates, Vinny
friends na yan,
Escuso.
yung mga yan eh. So kulitan, minsan nakikita mo rin inside the court.
Pero alam mo yan, there are a lot of things that are said from opposing sides of the net. Trash talk, mind games, Cywar.
Sometimes you just gotta get in their heads.
Survey for Mapúa University, Aliana Ong.
Silang dalawa nag-uusap kanina eh, Roxy and Jonah. I would love to know what they were talking about there. Ayan, sila pa yung magkaharap ngayon.
Raisa Rica Blanca.
Rica Blanca coming alive early here in the third set. Going through the seams of the blockers.
Siya naman, I feel like we haven't mentioned her name enough. But if she comes alive here, that could be a huge problem for LPU. And there's Super Roxy.
Roxy De La Cruz.
Ayan na po.
She definitely was a super rookie last season, but now she has improved a lot. Talagang super Roxy na siya ngayon.
Ano nga, I was talking to Mika Reyes about monikers the other day. At naalala namin yung moniker niya eh, yung Taft Tower.
Jonah Dolorito.
Definitely gonna have one of those every season, and she maintained that moniker of hers.
This is Jonah Dolorito serving for
What is your
LPU.
favorite moniker?
There are too many to mention.
What was Mel known as the Ninja? Ay, ibang Lasaliano pala yun. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Raisa Rica
I don't know where I
Blanca.
got that from. Hindi kasi si Mel, di ba? Libero. So,
Yes.
nakakagulat na minsan she's from one area to another.
Serving
Nako-cover
number 2,
niya lahat.
Raisa Rica
She's
Blanca.
definitely efficient and she's so fast, Ate Mel.
Doguna.
Laguna with
Laguna.
fast hands on that one.
On deck to serve is Hiro Osada.
Ace.
Service
Para kay Osada.
ace for Hiro Osada. It's 3 serving 4.
Talagang hindi pa ginagamit ni Coach Cromwell si Heart Bio, no?
And I'm wondering why, because usually Hart is in the first 6.
I know.
Service goes out.
Mapua leading by 2.
It's Roxy De La Cruz serving for Mapúa University.
Oh, throws that
Service
one
goes
away.
out.
That was too strong. You have Tulang on the back row now.
This is Jaja
Who's
Tulang
on the
serving
front?
for the Lady Pirates.
Gohol. Papiera. Oh, she wishes that it would have been stronger, but they'll take the point.
LPU struggling a bit here
It's
on the
Bats
third
Papiera
set.
serving.
Puzon, running attack. Versus with the denial.
Versus.
Okay, so I just skimmed through all of the stat sheets.
It's 7 serving 4.
Bio played in all of the matches and started for all of LPU's matches. And actually, nakikita ko may number na siya. So she's ready to check in anytime para kay Kid Martin. And maybe they're going to need her presence because Mapua has been rolling. Hannah Arguelles will have an update for us when we return. Don't go away.
Okay, so now you know us. Feeling ko naman yung mga sports fans na nakikinig sa atin, may isa na silang game na napanood na siguro lang na nandun tayo. Tayo yung nagko-cover ng game, or at least we're somehow part of the coverage. All right, so Game On is finally a podcast. We're very happy about this.
Yep.
We will cover kung dun po sa Game On TV version. Siyempre, it's all about the NCAA.
Babalik ang NCAA Season 99 Women's Volleyball Tournament, and with the Lady Cardinals finally getting their rhythm, which allows them to tie up today's match with both teams winning a set. This is a testament to how Coach Aying gracefully boosted his team's morale. Ngunit agad na paalala ni Coach nang huwag magpakampante dahil ayon sa kanya, magaling ang lahat ng teams sa NCAA. Pagandahan na lang talaga ng gising. Para naman kay Coach Cromwell, proud daw siya sa kanyang players na marami ay parte sa top stats ng ating season. Ngunit wala daw itong lahat if they don't work together as a team. Both teams with an eagerness to win, but who is eager enough to claim the win? Anton and Gaira?
That's what I've been mentioning earlier, that Mapua cannot be complacent in this match because this is a do-or-die game. This could be a do-or-die game for them. But Coach Cromwell mentioning that his players are all over the stat sheets. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, he has a very complete lineup. He has strong players as wing spikers. Although that was too strong of a hit for Lopez. He has strong players in all aspects and all positions for LPU.
Time out.
Wow,
LPU
Coach
Lady
Cromwell
Pirates.
calls for time.
Sabi ko nga sa inyo, kailangan yung composure natin maayos. Malayo pa naman sa katotohanan yan. Bakit gustong-gusto natin na pamadali? Yung papaluin nyo, pag pumalo kayo dyan, 1 puntos lang yan. Kahit panggigilan nyo yan, hindi kayo makaka 5 points kagad dyan. Sinatsaga yan, tsagain natin. Tara!
We can see that LPU has been struggling in this third set, but Coach Cromwell is just reminding them that, again, not to go too strong with their hits and be more smart. Kasi totoo naman, even though you have a really, really strong hit, hindi siya 5 points. It's just 1 point.
Puzon on the drop. Mapua was ready for it. Balik ang bola dito sa LPU side. Lopez.
Good save.
Chance ball given up by Mapua. Martin. Versus with excellent timing. Aliana popped up from the back by Jaja. Lopez. Rica Blanca was there. Versus with the lefty.
Good blocking from LPU.
Rica Blanca, wala pa rin. Puzon to Lopez. Tuloy pa rin tayo dito. Versus cross court.
What a save!
What a rally. Can Mapúa finish it here? Gohor. That trick was read like a book. Gohor to Perses.
Oh!
That's a point for
Martin.
the Lady Cardinals.
Did not expect that. Miscalculated that hit, but what a pancake!
Substitution
Serving
for
pancakes,
LPU.
actually.
Martin out hard.
Roxy De La Cruz in the nick of time with that pancake, and Heart Bio is now in. We've been wondering about her. Lopez. Wow! Heart Bio! Guess who's back?
Definitely the heart of LPU, making her presence felt just as she was subbed in for her squad.
The reaction of Aliana says it all.
Serving for the Lady Pirates.
I like this matchup right here. Two very physically imposing blockers.
Aliana Ong celebrating her drop ball.
On deck to serve is Trixie. Go.
Aliana Ong, although she hasn't been hitting a lot of balls, she's more on the power tip kind of player.
Dolorito is more of the power spiker type of player.
She definitely is one of the best power hitters for LPU.
Now serving hard.
Shinurubol ni Hart. Dika Blanca. Oh! Aktibo.
That's a point for the Lady Cardinals.
Aliana Ong.
I think she was challenged after she got blocked earlier.
Parang pinersonal yung
Versus serving.
unintentional facial.
Dolorito with such a powerful hit.
It was so strong she had to apologize.
This is Venice Puzon serving for the Lady Pirates.
But again, you'd rather have those kinds of digs than it going straight to the floor.
It's an ace.
Here comes
for
LPU.
Venice Puzon.
Nagising na yung LPU Lady Pirates.
Puzon is so fierce on the service line.
Mapúa feeling the pressure. They give up a chance ball.
LPU
That's a
coming
point for
alive in this
LPU.
third set. From services to hits. Also, you gotta
It's
love that
9,
Puzon
serving
tulang
13.
dynamic.
Gohol. And Aliana Ong puts it away.
Aliana Ong all smiles after that power hit of her own.
Now serving for Mapúa University, Aliana Ong.
Puzon. Tulang.
Again,
Jaja Tulang.
with this duo, Puzon and Tulang, Puzon will always look for Tulang, I would say. Especially when you don't have Dolorito on the front row.
Dolorito.
14 points now for Dolorito with just 14 attacks.
Gohol. Lopez down the line. Roxy. What a point.
Super Roxy.
Roxy De La Cruz.
And she has two very tall blockers in front of her going for the seams.
What an approach by Roxy.
And her hang time, Anton.
Lopez underneath the
Attack goes
ball.
out.
And Mapúa is pulling
Second
away.
technical
They're
timeout.
on top
Our
by
score,
6.
16 for the Lady Cardinals, 10 for the Lady Pirates.
Kobe. Kobe. Kobe Mon eh.
Kobe Mon,
Yeah.
di ba? Meron naman sa sa NCAA. Hindi, pero syempre, you wanna invite, of course, the best basketball minds.
No, of course.
The best sports minds, not just in the country, but,
Yeah.
we gotta dream big, bro.
Yeah.
So,
International.
in terms of dream guests, I've said this before, my dream guest has always been Coach Ramil De Jesus. I don't think there has been like a one-on-one interview, at least I haven't come across.
Aliana Ong, one of the best blockers here in the NCAA. And this is a showcase of why. Kaya lang, Mapua's wings were
Substitution
clipped
for
in that match
LPU.
against Benilde after 3 straight wins.
Stacy Lopez out. Joan Laguna in.
You have Nicole Ong with 7 points
Still
from
serving,
6 spikes
Raisa
and 1 block
Ricablanca.
against Benilde. Of course, one of the go-to players of Mapúa. You have to love
Roxy
that
De La Cruz.
1-2 hit from De La Cruz.
Timeout LPU Lady Pirates.
Ginagawa naman natin yung parte natin Tara! Naintindihan nyo? Kayo mismo yung bumibitaw, ba't yung bibitawan? Malayo pa yan! Naintindihan nyo? Ang gaga ng bola bumabalik sa atin, ayaw natin trabahuhin! Trabahuhin mo na natin!
A very serious coach, Cromwell. He's telling his players to be more aggressive kasi sinasabi niya na soft touches lang yung pumupunta sa kanila, but why can't they convert?
Still serving, Raisa Ricablanca.
Mapúa riding on a wave of momentum. And they nearly get an ace. Roxy. Pulls on to Doguna.
Joan Laguna.
Duguna is back after being subbed by Lopez, and she is making an impact right now.
This is Hiro Osada serving for LPU.
Gohol with a set. Roxy. Check out.
Roxy De La Cruz.
Roxy showing so much confidence in this match. Again, she was the POG in their first match of the season, and
Number
it's
9,
great that
Roxy
she's
De La
soaring
Cruz.
high against LPU.
And when you're coming off a season where you are a rookie, and you were number 5 in scoring, syempre, yung expectations sa'yo, mas tumataas eh.
You would want to match that or go beyond that.
And the good news for Roxy is she still has time, even though medyo alanganin yung schedule ng Mapúa ngayon. Playing against a team that's ranked higher than them in the standings.
Nadim Verses.
Verses has been playing a good game, I would say.
It's Bubs Babiera serving for Mapúa University.
Doguna. Goodbye.
Joan Laguna.
Doguna had time to to watch and observe her teammates from the bench earlier, and now that she's subbed back in, she has been scoring point after point.
Gohol versus Dolorito. Roxy. Jonah.
Their open spikers have been targeting the down the line for the last 3 sequences.
It's
And they have been
14
very
serving
successful.
19.
12 points in the match for Joanne Duguna. Oh!
Service
Straight
error.
to the net.
12 points, Anton, pero sinub out din siya kanina. But she still made the way to score double digits already.
Serving for the Lady Cardinals, Trixie Gohol.
Gohol with 13 excellent sets in this match.
Bio gets the point for
Ball
LPU.
goes out.
What I love about Bio is when she's inside the court, she looks very confident and nahahawa yung teammates niya sa energy niya and her consistency.
Serving hard, Bio.
LPU chasing Mapua. Down by 5. Gohol. And Rica Blanca scores.
Rica Blanca.
Rica Blanca attacks with a down the line of her own. Of course, for a lefty, that would be the best spot to hit.
Serving Nadine Verses.
Yun lang.
Service goes out.
Napalakas yung serve ni Verses.
Serving for the Lady Pirates, Venice Puzon.
Perfect pass.
Oh, what a set. And what a spike by Raisa Rica Blanca.
Rica Blanca.
Back-to-back points for Rica Blanca. Going for that cross-court kill this time.
Serving Aliana Ong.
11 points for Aliana Ong here in this match.
Jaja Tula. On deck to serve is Jonah Dolorito.
5-point lead for the Lady Cardinals. 15 points, all on spikes for Jonah Dolorito.
A very, very efficient spiker.
Puzon. Doguna. It's the blocking of Mapua, no? That's what's stopping the points of Doguna and Dolorito.
Yes, even though they haven't been getting much kill blocks, pero yung touches nila, yun yung nagpapabagal sa bola. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if LPU is in the Final Four again because they were number 2 last season.
Yeah.
But having these players, you're equipped with so many good players, I wouldn't be surprised. Kompletong-kompleto sila eh.
Ang maganda sa LPU kasi ngayong season, nakapuhunan na sila eh.
Yes, they have the experience.
Joan Duguna.
Duguna with a regalo.
Our score 22 for the Lady Cardinals.
Nagmamadali tayo. Sino nagmamadali? Over na yung bola, minamadali natin. Nagmamadali na tayo, nagmamadali sa galaw. Ang layo ng lamang natin. Minamadali natin. Diba, dahan-dahan lang. Usapan natin, first ball, taas lang. Tapos balik lang, atake lang na matakas.
Kalma lang. Ito na lang yan. Hey, Lady Cardinals! Basa nyo!
Coach Aying showing his serious side here for Mapua, knowing he is also from a retired military. So talagang papakita niya talaga sa players niya na dapat palaban din sila.
Hindi kasi nafe-feel niya rin na humahabol na yung LPU eh. At sayang to because they were leading all the way here in this set.
And this has been, I would say, sakit din nila eh. Wala silang endgame in the past few games where they could have won.
At eto na naman.
That's a point for the
This
Lady
is
Pirates.
shades of what happened against Benil in the second set.
Better blockings now for LPU.
Alam ni Coach Aying na this is it eh. Ito na yung crucial moment ng match.
I had the chance to be coached by Coach Aying also in my previous team. Talagang palaban talaga si Coach Aying eh. If hindi mo kayang lumaban, siya lalaban para sa'yo.
Oh, chance ball given up. Jaja. Regalo. Babiero was there. Back set. Jaja.
Great
Puzon.
blockings.
Wow. Dolorito from the back row.
Dolorito with so much grit.
Timeout, Mapúa University.
Look at that approach and that backswing.
So kailangan natin gumalaw. Kailangan tayo maging agresibo. Ngayon, second ball, tumalsik. Ano gagawin natin doon? Hayaan lang natin, tataas lang natin, wala nang address. Diba? Pinressure ulit natin yung sarili natin, pinahabol na naman natin sila. Ngayon, tayo yung napipressure. Bakit ganon? Lamang pa tayo ng isa eh. Kailangan lang natin rumisib ng maayos, tas umatake ng malakas, ganun lang. Okay? Dahan-dahan lang sa receive. Dahan-dahan lang sa receive. High ball lang, high ball, high ball. Let's go!
Coach Ayeng asking his players to be more aggressive and have follow-ups in terms of defense kasi naaangat yung bola but they don't have follow-ups.
Still serving.
I'm trying to
for
figure out
LPU,
who.
Jonah
Okay,
That was
Dolorito.
Puzon.
si Mingming yun. Yung isa eh. Kamukha ni Carly Hernandez eh.
Ibang fada pala.
Taka ako eh. Sabi ko, ba't nandito si Carly? Laguna. And you can feel it with the crowd. They know this is an important rally. Gohol. Oh no!
That's a block for Hiro.
Gohol with quite a questionable decision there. Coach Ayeng
We are tied.
telling
at
her off as that was
22 all.
an offset for Babiera.
Momentum is on the side of LPU.
They now have LPU now has a 6-0 run
Yun
Service
na,
goes out.
masyadong malakas.
and a costly error because Mapua is now 2 points away from getting this third set.
On deck to serve is Raisa Ricablanca.
Parang ang daming 6-0 run ng LPU, no? Oh!
Service goes out.
Nakakaramdam na.
I think it's the pressure. Even though you just want to put the ball in, minsan kasi yung
Serving for LPU.
hindi mo na namamalayan kung
Osana.
gaano ka-strong ang iyong services.
May kaba na yun. May halong kaba na. Gohol.
Perfect pass.
Roxy. Gohol. Gives it back to Roxy. Good defense by LPU. Jaja. And LPU takes the lead.
This is why
The
you cannot
LPU
give
Lady Pirates
soft balls,
are now
chance
at
balls to
set
LPU
point.
because they will make a way to
Serving
power
for
through
the
with their
set,
hits as
Hiro
Tulang
Osana.
killed that spike of hers.
Oh my, this could be the one that got away for Mapua. And I'm not talking about a song. Gohol. Off the block.
Roxy De La Cruz.
Roxy De La Cruz says not
Ladies
yet
and gentlemen, we are going to an
and
extended
answers
play.
with a very powerful spike of her own.
She's holding on.
Serving Roxy De La Cruz.
And I'm loving the crowd as well.
It's a Final Four type of atmosphere. Doguna!
Joan Doguna.
Doguna, a very efficient and powerful spiker.
Serving for the set, Jaja Tula.
LPU is at set point once again. What a match and what a moment. Ooh!
Service goes out.
2 costly service errors now from LPU. But now you have Heart Bio, Doguna, and also Puzon in the front
Max
row.
Babiera serving for the Lady Cardinals.
So Mapua has to maximize Puzon on blocking.
Buzon has to improvise. Another chance. Back row. Ooh! Bad read by De La Cruz.
And Dolorito hits the line. This is why I love the duo, the dynamic of Dolorito and
This
Doguna.
is Joan Doguna
They're both
serving
very
for the
powerful
set.
and very similar in terms of play.
Set point again for LPU, and that's the third time
Service goes out.
that they threw it away from the service line.
They've been throwing away their possessions wherein they could have gotten the set already.
On deck
We
to
are
serve
tied
is
at
Trixie
26
Ball.
all.
They are self-imploding from the service line. 26 all. Gohol. Buzon. Bio. LPU with a chance. Dolorito! And for the fourth time, LPU is at set point.
Great angle by Dolorito. Coach Aying defending that one. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, pag di mo na kayang lumaban, ipaglalaban ka ni Coach Aying.
Bio. Sinigurado na. Oh no! Wild sequence. Rica Blanca easily picked up by Tulang. Dolorito breaks down the wall!
Dolorito would always be your go-to player once you're in the middle.
LPU Lady Pirates take set number 3.
Shona Dolorito soars and scores to give LPU a 2-1 lead. A come-from-behind win by the LPU Pirates in set number 3.
Basketball junkie ako eh. So, Joe, Coach Jolie pa. Yung mga yan, yung mga old school. Kasi yan yung mga nakalakihan ko na dream. So, medyo lumalabas na yung part ako of that older generation eh. Who believe that.
Hindi kayo generation.
Hindi mo na generation, but kayo TikTok generation.
Wow!
Kasama na kita. Kasi yun yung conversation natin kanina. Ako, Jaworski tsaka Jolie pa yung but again, if going back to that, ako yun. Kasi I would have wanted to have a conversation with the late Coach Chato Badalato, Coach Ron Jacobs, because I'm a coach. And ito, curious ako eh, yung mga executive side of how is it running a school, running a league. Diba? Yung mga yan. Of course, PBA Commissioner Willie Marshall, our Mancom sa NCAA, si Executive Director Rebo Sagisa. Kasi iba yan eh. Yung mga
game to come on.
What a come-from-behind win by the LPU Lady Pirates against Mapúa in the third set. 28-26 was the score. I would say Mapúa had the chance to close this set early, but again, having LPU, the number 2 rank of the NCAA, they're not gonna go down without a fight. You had Puzon with those wonderful sets, and of course Dolorito and Duguna. What a dynamic duo killing those balls. Aliana Ong tried to defend her side of the court but was not successful in closing the set. Roxy De La Cruz as well with good saves and powerful hits.
In that set, in the end game, LPU was like that one hater on social media na kahit ilang beses mo i-block, will find so many other ways to spread fake news about you. They just didn't want to go away. They just didn't want to let it go. And if you're Mapúa, sayang.
I would say that's true. They found a way to kill those balls and take set number 3. Again, they are not ranked number 2 just to go down without a fight. LPU versus Mapúa, 19 attacks versus 17. 3 block kills versus 1. And the opponent errors, although LPU had more errors in this third set, the timing of the errors were, I would say, hindi naging successful then. In the end game, kaya nag-extend din ang matches because of those 3 consecutive service errors.
Parang pinatagal pa ng LPU eh. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
sayang
to set
para sa
number
Mapúa because LPU gave them 3 chances to close the set, yet they couldn't find a way to do it.
But again, the 6-0 run by LPU is what killed Mapúa. They need to find their end game here in the 4th set.
Kumbaga, dapat wala na sila sa sitwasyon na yun eh. Yet they allowed LPU to creep back into the game. What a match though, and what a set. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Anton Rojas together with Gyra Baroga. And we also have Hannah Arguelles at courtside. Versus Puzon. Versus gets the point.
Nadine Verses.
So here in the standings, if Mapúa wins in 4 sets, their points will be already at 20. But if they win in 5 sets, magiging 19 because right now they are at 17 points. For Mapua naman, they would either be at 15 or 14 after this match if they extend it.
So importante rin kasi in case of a tie, it's gonna be the quotient rule. And those
Attack
points
goes
that
out.
we've been showing in the standings, those points will matter.
It's not win over the other here in the NCAA, so you have to be a lot more technical.
Pero sa ngayon, wala nang choice ang Mapua. If ever they're gonna win this match, they have to win it in 5 sets. And here we go again, Gyra. Another good start by the Lady Cardinals.
But again, their problem in the past few matches and in this match is their end game. So hopefully they find that and be more consistent.
Double contact.
Double contact violation on Puzon.
Still serving, Trixie, go on.
A 5-0 start by the Lady Cardinals. Puzon tossing it up.
Great dive.
And Verses scores.
Versus.
Mapua rising like a phoenix.
Versus 2 blockers.
Timeout,
And
LPU
she
Lady Pirates.
achieved that one.
Ano ka muna? Okay? Natindihan. Sabi ko sa inyo, hindi tayo pwede mag-lino. Okay? Wala pa silang ginagawa, so may service pa lang sila. Tayo may problema. Problem solving, di ba? Oo. May problema tayo ngayon, kailangan natin isolve. Dahan-dahan lang. Huwag niyo madaling, gamitin ang utak.
Coach Cromwell trying to go for that calm demeanor. So para hindi rin mawala ang kanyang players. But again, sinasabi niya na service pa lang ang ginagawa ng Mapua. I think it's mind over matter for LPU.
Still serving for the Lady Cardinals, Trixie, go
Yeah,
on.
this is a head scratcher of a start by the Lady Pirates.
But Mapua is serving with a 6-0 run of their own.
Laguna. De La Cruz. Rica Blanca. Good block.
That is an overreaching violation called on Ong, as
That's a
it
point
was
for the
still
Lady
settable
Pirates.
by Puzon, but she just penetrated on the other side of the court.
It's Venice Puzon serving for LPU.
Puzon. Gohol. Back set. Gohol. To Verses. Wow. What a shot.
This was the hit she was trying to go for earlier but was unsuccessful. So it's great that she finally found that technique of hers to go for that spot.
Nadine Verses. New addition and beach volleyball player as well. Tulang.
Jaja Tula.
And that ball ricocheting straight into the hands of Gyra Baroga.
Tulang now at
On deck to
15
serve is
points.
Jonah Dolorito.
And Verses having 10 points of her own.
What a game for Dolorito. 19 points all on attacks. What a powerhouse. Oh! As I
Service
say
error.
that, the ball goes straight to the net.
Technical timeout.
And
Our
when we come
score.
back, Hannah Arguelles
For
will
the
have
Lady
an update
Cardinals,
for
2
us.
for the
Don't go
Lady
away.
Pirates.
Keep it right here on GTV.
Coach Hammer versus Mads.
Much respect. Totally dominant player.
Facts.
Diba?
Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in. Patikim pa lang po ito. We are so excited for what's to come. Game On Podcast with me, Martin, and Coach Hammer. Thank you so much sa lahat ng mga nanood. Reminder though, NCAA Season 99 Volleyball Tournament.
With our ultimate analyst.
NCAA Season 99 Women's Volleyball Tournament live here on GTV. The Lady Pirates have once again shown why they only have one loss this season, and it is their capability to adjust to the play being presented against them. Sabi nga ni Coach Cromwell kanina, tiwala lang sa trainings natin, lalabas yan. While for the Lady Cardinals, their warmed-up engine revved too quickly and cost them this third set. But the team quickly reminded each other if they could do it in the second set, they can do it again. Back to you, Antonin Gaira.
That has been the story, Gaira.
This is what Coach Cromwell has been saying earlier. First set pa lang, dapat magtiwala sila sa sarili nila. And I guess that's the trust they showed in the third set. Kaya sila nakahabol. On the side of Mapúa, we've been talking about endgame in their past few matches. So this is something they have to overcome. Lalo na they were 22 points versus 18 points earlier, if I'm not mistaken.
Gohol to De La Cruz. And they are maximizing the presence of De La Cruz in the front line.
De La Cruz already has 10 points in this match.
De La Cruz again. Osada. And Doguna breaks down the wall.
Sometimes I'm confused with Doguna and Dolorito because they have very similar form and very similar power.
It's Hiro Osada serving
Same.
for the Lady Pirates.
Doguna, number 5 in scoring. Dolorito, number 7. And then, yung sinasabi kong underrated kasi hindi masyadong nababanggit. Jaja Tulang, but Jaja Tulang right there with a block collaboration alongside Heart Bio.
In terms of blockings, nag-iba rin ang ihip ng hangin para sa LPU. Starting when Heart Bio came in.
Gohol, back set.
Great coverage.
De La Cruz on the drop. Rica Blanca. Who's on? And she, talking about Doguna, gets roofed.
You have to give credit to Babiera on that one. Medyo na late siya, but she made a way to close the gap on the blockings.
Who's on? Gohol. Papiera. Puts it away.
Babs Babiera.
Babiera showing great effort in this fourth set.
Oh, wow.
Great serve.
What a serve.
Very sharp.
De La Cruz again. Basbas keeping it in play. De La Cruz. Another point for Mapúa.
That was a net touch called on LPU. We've also been seeing great coverage by Mapúa.
Gohol. Papiera. Buzon.
Great dig.
And what a hit there by Doguna.
LPU trying to stay positive and the bench is dancing
Now serving
despite the
Jaja
score.
Tula.
This is what you have to see from a team. They have to keep their spirits up no matter what is happening inside the court.
Gohol to De La Cruz. Check ball again.
That's a point for the Lady Cardinals.
What a set De La Cruz is having.
Also, De La Cruz, medyo delayed yung pagpalo niya because of her
Serving
hang
number
time and
9,
she looks
Roxy
for the
De La
hands of the
Cruz.
blockers.
Guhol tossing it up. Verses, nothing there. De La Cruz back row. Bio. De La Cruz chasing.
Very fast sprint from De La Cruz. She is doing everything in the back row.
Verses, wala pa rin. Puzon. Bio.
Hard Bio.
Bio with a sly smile after that power tip of hers. Great
Serving
target.
for the Lady Pirates, John Doguna.
Kaya lang, malayo pa ang hahabulin ng LPU dito. Guhol. Verses, what an approach.
Attack goes out.
Too strong as she was, she hit above the blockers. LPU now has to chase by 7. Good target.
Rica Blanca. Oh.
Attack goes out.
Yes, too much power by Dolorito.
It's Babs Babiera serving for Mapúa University. Jonah Dolorito.
And Dolorito shakes up the Mapúa side.
I love the power and the form that Dolorito has in her spike.
And she already has a whopping 20 points. Over her average of 14.7 per match. Puzon. Dolorito on the drop does not work. Verses. Gets the point.
Attack error.
And Mapúa heads into this technical timeout with an 8-point lead.
8 for the Lady Pirates.
Mga kapuso, let's take a quick look back at the early goings of our brand new NCAA volleyball tournament here in the first edition of our Week in Review. On opening day last Sunday, the Benilde Lady Blazers began their quest for a three-peat on a high note as they dominated EAC 25-15, 25-14, 25-23. Graduating middle blocker Mitch Gamit led the way for the Taft Avenue-based squad with 10 markers.
Jaja Tulang and the LPU Lady Pirates experiencing their best start since joining the NCAA in season 87. That was the 2011-2012 season, but they were hijacked, losing their first match against Letran last April 30.
19 points off of 14 spikes and 5 blocks. Of course, you have Jaja Tulang, who is one of the go-to players of LPU. They have to maximize her and activate her all the time.
So despite that 19-point output,
Serving for
nabigo
Mapúa
pa rin ang
University,
LPU
Trixie
laban sa
Bohol.
Letran. And I just realized, puro mga battle of intramuros yun nangyayari ngayon. LPU Letran, ngayon naman, LPU Mapúa.
May the best side win. That was
That's a
a
point
check
for the
ball.
Lady Pirates.
Dolorito, I think, with her 21st point of the match.
Yeah.
Serving Venice Puzon.
Now, if you're Mapúa, you just have to make sure that you don't commit the same mistake that they did in the third set, because that set was theirs. And now they're feeling the pressure
Jaja
again.
Tulang.
But again, LPU ranked as the second, on the second here in NCAA. Kailangan talagang
It's 10, serving 16.
ayos pa itong Mapua. And again, we were talking about the end game. We've been repeating it so many times. This is what Mapua lacks.
Ong gets the ball up. De La Cruz. They need her to come alive.
Attack goes out.
Tunog pa lang ng bola, you knew that she didn't hit it the way she wanted to.
I love how Rebustes stared at the ball, though. She was staring so high even though the
Now
ball already
serving
went
for
past
the Lady
her.
Cardinals, Nadine Verses.
Princess Rebustes. Rookie libero. Who's on? Jaja.
Attack goes out.
Walang check ball.
We've been seeing a lot of errors from the LPU side.
Timeout, LPU Lady Pirates.
Sayang ito ng depensa natin, tinatapon nyo eh. Okay, sige, sagutin mo ako. Kung kumpiyansa mo ba yung atake na yon? O may doubt ka? Ha? Ha? Oo, walang doubt. Wala, hindi man ako magagalit yung mag-outside eh. Basta buo yung kumpiyansa mo, basta ina-atake. Laban!
I love that question from Coach Cromwell. He's asking, buo ba yung loob mo nung pagpalo mo na ganun? But you have to credit him as well kasi usually players get scared when they commit errors
Still
because
serving
of
for
the
the
coach's
Lady Cardinals,
reaction. But
Nadine
what Coach Cromwell said,
Verses.
hindi siya magagalit pag nag-error as long as buo yung loob niya when hitting the ball.
Oh, chance ball given up.
Great set by the libero.
What
That's a block
timing
for Hiro Osada.
by Osada.
Perfect timing and almost
It's
a three-man
Jonah
block.
Dolorito serving
Tulang
for
going for that
LPU.
coverage instead. Jonah Dolorito now with 22 points off of 22 attacks alone.
Rica Blanca gets the point.
Raisa Rica Blanca.
Cross-court hit for
On
the
deck to
lefty.
serve is Aliana Ong.
Buzon. Buhay pa.
Great save!
Tumama sa antena.
Ball goes out.
I'd say that set was too long as well. Duguna tried to adjust to it. Hits the antenna.
Malakas kaya ako mag-jinx.
I think so.
Service
ace by Aliana Ong. Aliana Nicole Ong,
For
rather.
Aliana Ong.
Kasi sa nangyayari ngayon, nangangamoy fifth set eh. Sasabi ko lang.
I've been covering the games with you for the past, this is the third year. Malakas talaga ang jinx mo.
Back-to-back services.
Really reverse jinx ko na nga eh.
Aliana Ong.
Pero wala, mukhang aabante tayo sa fifth set. Dahil napakalayo na nito para sa LPU. And here's the thing, LPU is 1-0 in 5-set matches this season. Mapua has never played in a fifth set so far.
Jaja
But with
Tula.
Mapua, on the last set of the matches that they play, lamang sila eh. Yun nga lang, we've been very
It's Hiro
repetitive
Osada
of this
serving for the
word,
Lady
but yung
Pirates.
end game nila yung nawawala and they have to build their character when it comes to that.
So eto na yun eh, they have a 10-point cushion. Who's gonna close the show for them? Babiera. Regalo. Oh, naunahan! Naunahan!
That's a point for LPU.
Kay Babs na dapat yun eh.
Babiera was actually looking at the person rather than the ball. And she didn't penetrate her hands in.
Kasi biglang may lumitaw na Duguna. Gohol. To De La Cruz. Check out. I love the reaction. May superhero landing pa eh.
Kasi nga, super Roxy.
Did you see how her legs bent?
It's Raisa Ricablanca
Upon
serving for the Lady
landing.
Cardinals.
And then the head turn with her ponytail whirling as she saw the ball go out.
Jaja Tula.
Great hit from Tulang. I actually want to see more clean
Jaja
hits from
Tulang,
Tulang.
serving.
Yung hindi tumatama yung palo niya sa blockers.
Medyo mahirapan siya gawin yun dahil nga number 1 blocking team ang kaharap niya, De La Cruz. Goes on to Bio.
Hard Dio.
The heart is still beating.
I love that. But she has been going for those power tips. Medyo madalang lang yung power spikes niya. But she has been getting a lot of points off of those.
Gohol to Roxy.
That's a
Andudun na
point
no?
for LPU Lady Pirates. Substitution.
I mean, if there's one person you want to set the ball to, it's your
Mas
ace.
Babiera
It's
out.
Roxy De La
Tere
Cruz, but
Manalo in.
the thing is, LPU knows
Still
that
serving,
too.
Jaja Tula.
But the thing is about Mapúa is they haven't been maximizing and utilizing Min Min Puzon, who has been on the front row. She's easier to hit on.
Tere Manalo.
And
Mapúa
what an
University
entry by
Lady Cardinals
Renate
are
Tere
now
Manalo.
at set point.
Puts Mapúa at set point. We are on the verge of seeing Mapúa
Serving for the
in
set,
the 5th set for the
Roxy De La
first time
Cruz.
here in NCAA Season 99. Almost an ace for De La Cruz. Gohol. Pulls on. What a save by De La Cruz. Versus cross court. That's it.
Nadine Berses.
Hits the perfect spot just at the pocket
University Lady
of
Cardinals
LPU's
takes set
side
number 4,
of the
25
court.
to 16.
Mapúa gets this
And
4th
ladies
set and
gentlemen,
extends
we
it to
are
a
going
5th.
to set number 5.
So, for the 6th time here in NCAA Season 99, women's volleyball, we will go to a deciding set number 5.
The era of new heroes continues in season 99, and this time, it's her story that will unfold as the volleyball tournament has officially taken off.
Easier said than done though.
Last April 7, the much-awaited opening ceremony took place with an exciting lineup of matches.
Lute. That's a cross-court hit.
But perhaps the most anticipated storyline in this chapter of the NCAA features the reigning queens of the league, the Benilde Lady Blazers. The defending back-to-back champions began their quest for a three-peat with an intact core led by setter Chloan Mondoñedo, along with high flyers Gail Pascual
Making her presence felt here.
and Jade Hentapa. Season 97
Gaira Baroga, let me introduce you to the 5th set. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Knowing that you're gonna be my partner, I'm not surprised.
So, you're just joining your ates, Ate Mika and Ate Mel, as members of the 5-set club.
Very tough.
No, but seriously speaking, it's hard to tell who has the momentum. There's been several sets, a couple of sets actually, wherein LPU just started flat.
I think both teams have gained their own momentum. It's just that they themselves break it because of their errors.
And that is something that coaches just can't seem to understand.
But now, coming into the 5th set, Tulang already has 18 points, Tuguna 17, Dolorito 21, and Osada 8. On the side of Mapúa, you have Rica Blanca with 15, De La Cruz with 15 points as well, Versus 12 points, Ong 14 points, Babiera with 7 points. You have 4 players on the side of Mapúa who has double digits already, and 3 from LPU.
I feel like this 5th set, ano na to, Kumbaga, it's going to be an all-out spike fest.
But check these statistics out. LPU had 9 errors compared to Mapua's 2, which we can see that Mapua has been a lot more consistent in the 4th set. That's why they pushed it to a 5th.
And how about Mapua giving LPU a dose of their own medicine? LPU hindi naka-ace in that 4th
Ladies
set.
and gentlemen, welcome to set number 5.
You're seeing a very gritty Mapua right now.
You hear the Coliseum announcer, welcome to set number 5.
Also, our announcer, we have Rowie, who has
Starting
been
set for
very
the LPU Lady
energetic
Pirates, Venice
as the game
Luzon.
announcer in this match.
Shout out to our hardworking game announcers. Oh! Not
Service
the
error.
way you want to start this deciding 5th set if you're LPU. And of all people, it's Mingming Puzon who commits the service error.
Serving
Who has
for
been the
Mapua
most
University,
consistent on the
Aliana.
service
Oh.
line. Narinig ko rin yung game announcer natin, biglang bumaba yung boses kasi surprised din siya.
Services for Aliana. Oh.
So, this is actually supposed to be 2-0 for Mapua.
We have the scores switched right now, but it's 2-0. Mapua is leading.
Manalo. Chance ball given up to LPU. Mingming to Jonah. Wow. A resounding
Dolorito.
thud on that spike by Jonah Dolorito, the Pirate Empress.
This is Jonah Dolorito serving for the Lady
Dolorito
Pirates.
already with her 22nd point in the match.
Let's get a quick courtside update from Hannah Arguelles. Hannah?
Thank you so much, Anton. Allow me to describe the atmosphere these two teams are presenting. The Lady Pirates are showing a different kind of maturity, and it's their capability to remain hopeful despite the circumstances. Dahil siguro ito sa paalala ni Coach Cromwell na maaabot ulit natin yan, walang imposible. Habang si Coach Aying ay talagang iginiit sa kanyang kupunan na pag tinawanan kayo, tawanan nyo lang rin. Relax. Kaya naman natin kayo lang ang bumibitaw. Thoughts on this, Anton and Kyra?
I'd say Coach Aying, I've had the chance to play for him in a team. Siya talaga very comedian yung
Attack goes
vibe ni
out.
Coach Aying, but serious and may dating kasi yung mga sinasabi niya. So, yun nga, you gotta laugh it off, but you have to get back on track.
Pati si
We're
Coach
tied
ay
at
humihingi
2-all.
ng check ball eh.
Sabi ko nga sa'yo, paglalaban ka niyan eh.
Nakita niya kasi si Roxy naghahanap ng check.
He's shaking his head. He saw me pointing at him.
Joan. What a block! Oh, wow. Tere actually thought it was over. And Mapua
goes
gets
out.
that point. What a wild rally.
This is why you should always keep your eyes on the ball.
Did you see Tere? She turned
Yes.
around. Akala niya tapos na.
She didn't know. She actually thought. I think she thought that the ball went over to their side.
Doguna.
That's still alive.
Wow, what a way for Burses to keep the ball in play. Naku po. Jaja mishit. Roxy.
Roxy with that swag. She knew it was gonna go with that check ball. Look at how she uses the hands of the blocker.
It's 4, serving 2.
And she swings right after.
And an ace by Rica Blanca.
Service ace! Raisa Rica Blanca.
Mapua on a roll. Puzon. Gohol. Back set.
Attack goes out.
Masyado malakas para kay Raisa. Patibayan ng dibdib.
Serving for LPU, Jaja Tuna.
Pressure is on. Final four or stepladder semifinals implications. De La Cruz not over.
Attack error.
She was trying to put that ball over with power, although her hitting point was too low as she swiped that to the left, trying to go for that down the line.
Andun na yung lakas eh. Kulang lang sa elevation. As you said, hitting point was too low. Rica Blanca pulls on. Oh, what a block.
That's a point for Mapúa
Roxy De La Cruz
University.
coming into the 5th set with so much confidence in herself and in her squad.
Roxy De La Cruz
Serving, Roxy De La Cruz
is turning into the Clint Escamis version here in women's volleyball. She's got to be the hero. Verses. Pulls on. Doguna, wala pa rin. Gohol. To Manalo! Where did that come from?
Manalo, who is here in the 5th set for the first time.
It's 7, serving
And
4.
the third-year team captain with a surprise.
Of course, she's not going to be named captain if she didn't have the skills.
Wow, na-up ng Mapúa. Grabe yung depensa.
They've been having great defense in this match.
Ayun, pero syempre,
Joanne Doguna.
Doguna will not stop on that recycled set.
I also think the reason why they have better defense is because they have better blockings. They don't have seams in between their blocks. So pupuntahan ng mga defense specialists yung seams, yung gilid ng blocking.
Verses. This is gonna be a chance ball for Mapúa. Oh no. Gohol, difficult set. Verses on the drop. Wow.
Nadine Verses.
Mapúa switching sides, holding on to an 8-5 lead. Shout out sa lahat ng mga nanatiling nakatutok sa GTV, those who were hoping for a 5th set just like Gyra was before we went live. You really were. You were.
I actually was. At least I don't have jinx, Anton.
For the experience.
No, but these two teams are perfectly matched,
Yes.
I would say. You have
Serving for
a
Mapúa
number one
University,
in
their team
blocking
captain,
and then
Tere Manalo.
very complete set of players here for LPU. So it's gonna be a hard match.
And the thing is, as we see this hit by Osada, my question about Mapúa was, which version of them would show up for this match? And
Serving
sometimes
for the
it's
Lady
when you
Pirates,
know you have to
Joanne
win
Doguna.
that your true form emerges.
When your back is against the wall.
But we'll see. The job is not finished. Oh, look at the hustle of Puzon.
She's so fast. She really has those shots to go for those sets, but we have an attack error coming from Mapúa. Versus with a costly error as LPU is just 1
It's
point
7, serving 8.
away to match with Mapúa.
18 points for Doguna in the contest. Gohol to Rica Blanca. Oh, wow. Single block by Hero. LPU with a chance to tie. Jonah. Check ball.
That's a point for the Lady
Referee
Pirates.
Ellie De Jesus calls a check ball on that one.
Si Osada actually
We're
apologized
tied
to him.
at 8-all.
Ayun, malinaw. Gumalaw
Yes.
yung
Hands of Ong. Fingers of Ong.
yung
rather.
mga daliri ni Aliana Nicole. Oh!
Service error.
Again, the same problem.
Very costly error. You are not supposed to commit service errors, especially when you're competing in the 5th set.
On deck to serve is Trixie Gohol.
1 point lead for the Lady Cardinals. Dolorito off the block. What a match.
Ball goes out.
Dolorito isn't the type of player who celebrates her points. She's so fierce and so serious that
Serving
even after a
Hero
point,
Asada.
you have to celebrate her.
She's got that main character energy right now.
Definitely.
Gohol. Oh, goodbye.
Aliana Ong.
Ong has that same energy, of course. Trying to stay ahead in this match.
Serving number 16, Nadine Verses.
Aliana Ong rises and surprises the LPU defense. Dolorito with the approach. Versus keeps it alive. Oh no, chance ball given up to LPU. Running attack.
Still alive.
Great job by Vanna Basbas, the libero. Rica Blanca. Much needed point for Mapúa.
What a tense and exciting match.
Timeout, LPU Lady Pirates. Our score,
These two
11
teams
to
are
9
just
in
not
favor
gonna
of
give up.
Mapúa University Lady Cardinals.
One good pass, okay? One good attack. Pero pag alanganin, walang nakuha.
Coach Cromwell is trying to go with the basic instructions, which is what his team needs because they have been a bit rattled here in the fifth set. Although they have been trying to keep in step with Mapúa, he's just trying to calm them down and just reassure them of what
Still
they're
serving
doing.
for the Lady Cardinals.
One good attack
Nadine
daw.
Verses.
Yan ang hinihingi ni Coach Cromwell, but they need a good pass. Ayan na po. Oh, tumama sa linya.
Great target by Tulang going
That's a
for
point
that
for the Lady
long ball
Pirates.
drop. Of course, when you're Tulang, and she's hitting
It's
as a
Denise
middle
Buzon
blocker
serving
in that
for
sequence,
LPU.
which came as a surprise for Mapúa.
Gohol. Oh no.
Attack error.
Miscommunication by Gohol and Ong. I think Ong was going for that back quick while
Timeout,
Gohol
Mapúa
went
University
for an
Lady
8-quick
Cardinals.
set.
We're tied at 11 all.
Crucial yung labanan, yung communication natin, hindi tayo nag-uusap ng maayos. Diba? Alanganin na yung receive, anong gagawin na ng middle? Tuloy pa rin yung play o gagawa ng paraan muna? Diba? Yung communication natin, padulo na. Hindi pa tayo nagpang-abot sa communication. Mag-usap lang kayo, tatlo lang yung sasabihan mo chok na spiker.
This is the only comment that Coach Aying said to his Mapúa squad. Yung communication, which is true. They have been lacking that.
Barbie San
Still
Andres
serving
at
for
the center of
LPU,
it all
Denise Buzon.
for the Mapúa Cardinals. Oh, an ace by Bing Bing Puzon.
Ace for Denise
Having
Buzon.
Puzon on the service line with a 12-11 score.
It's 12
What a lethal
serving
weapon.
11.
Where was the defense? Where was the coverage? Where were the receivers? Oh, what a save. What a save.
A chance now for Mapúa.
Gohol. Rica Blanca. Too strong.
Attack goes out.
Mapúa, you can feel that they are very tense and pressured at the moment as they have been committing errors.
Mapua's Final Four and step ladder semifinals dreams are hanging
Mapúa
in
University
the
Lady
balance.
Problema natin, yung pandulo na naman natin. Wala na naman tumakako sa atin eh. Bakit? Ingat na tayo magkamali. Takot kayong masisi. Diba? Ano usapan? Gawan muna natin ang paraan. Receivein mo lang kung malakas. Sa gitna mo lang dan. Huwag mong bitawan na din kasi ikaw nga tinatarget. Simula per set pa lang, ikaw nang tinatarget. Di sa'yo pupunta yung bola. Kung malakas, bipas lang. Tsaka lang tayo mag-set na mataas. Atake tayo ng malakas.
Coach Aying trying to make his players come alive. And the reminder, yun nga, iisa lang ang
Still
target
serving for LPU, Denise
nitong
Buzon.
LPU. But you have Puzon on the service line. Again, a lethal weapon.
Gohol to De La Cruz.
Roxy
Crucial
De La
point
Cruz.
for Roxy De La Cruz.
serving for Mapúa University, Aliana
Ong, sinigurado. Quick attack! Oh no!
That point was awarded to Mapúa as it was called out. We are tied at 13 all.
Kapit mga kapuso. Lopez. Gohol to De La Cruz.
Saved by Puzon.
Wow, what a save by Mingming. Regalo. Oh no, Tulang unable to take advantage. De La Cruz breaks down the wall.
De La Cruz says not
The
yet,
Mapúa
and they're
University
still in
Cardinals
this match.
are now at match point.
Back-to-back hits by De La Cruz. But
Timeout,
look at that
LPU
save
Lady
from
Pirates.
Puzon. Never say die attitude.
One stop. Isang pasang maayos. Okay, pag gumanda dyan, atakihin mo eh.
Cover tayo, cover!
Pagkaberan nyo ha. Porsyento. Laban nyo yung bola nyo.
Patay tayo, isa lang. Cover tayo, ha?
Coach Cromwell looking for the fighting spirit of LPU. He said ilaban nila ang bola. So hopefully they translate that in this sequence.
Wow, I have never seen Joan Duguna so emotional. She's shouting at her teammates
Now
to try to
serving
save
for the
this
match,
point. Mapúa is
Aliana
at match point. Mapúa trying to keep their season alive. Lopez. Gohol to De La Cruz for the win.
Roxy De La Cruz with so much power in that
The
hit.
Mapúa University Lady Cardinals takes
With
set number
20
5, 15
points
to
in this
13.
match.
And Barbie San Andres and the Mapúa Cardinals approve. They were in need and in search of a hero.
All
And
players,
who else does Mapúa turn
please stand
to
by for your
but
respective
Super
score hits.
Roxy De La Cruz? What a win in a thrilling 5-set match in the NCAA.
Hear a song from the hearts of the wielders of compass and transit and chains. Alma mater, name and your story, we raise on the voices to thee. We will strive for the fame and the glory of Mapúa University. We will follow the lights in the darkness. We will trace on the footpaths of Mars. For a land with the makers of blueprints. We will struggle to fulfill our parts. Alma mater, name and your story. We raise on the voices to thee. We will strive for the fame and the glory of Mapúa University. When the way from your doors have been parted, thy sons in the flight of the east, still conscious and firm and wholehearted, will hail thee with songs and with cheers. Alma mater, name and your story, we raise on the voices to thee. We will strive for the fame and the glory of Mapúa University.
the most
Once again, the
thrilling
participants.
matches that we've witnessed here in NCAA Season 99 Women's Volleyball. And our player of the match, your pick, Gaira, Roxy De La Cruz.
Roxy De La Cruz with 19 points from 17 attacks, 1 block, and 1 ace, and 17 excellent digs. This is what I've been saying earlier, that she has been an all-around player in this match.
Props to her, being the hero that the Lady Cardinals needed, and she came through on both offense and defense. We'll be back to put the finishing touches on this important victory by the Mapúa Lady Cardinals.
What was the most shocking transfer to you?
Yung nakita mo last season na pwede ko itong kakampi. Pagkakampi ko to, champion kami.
Who would win a one-on-one game between you and Jake?
Oh! Bakit ba lumilipat ang mga players? Maraming factor yan. Yan yung susubukan natin pag-usapan at himayin kasama ng ating special guest for today. He is the reigning rookie MVP of NCAA basketball, Mr. Clint Escamis, on this episode of Game On the Podcast. How's the preparations?
Tignan mo yun. How's it going, sports fans? I'm Anton Rojas. Welcome to Game On, the podcast, the first sports podcast of GMA, brought to you by GMA Regional TV and Synergy and GMA Digilab.
We are also seen and heard on GMA News.
So we are back for what has been one of the most thrilling matches that we've witnessed here in NCAA Season 99 Women's Volleyball. Anton Ross alongside Gaira Baroga. Gaira, how is your heart?
I've been so tense. I knew this was gonna go to a 5th set because I said these teams are perfectly matched, and yun na nga, nag-5th set tayo.
Yeah, we were kind of joking before we went on air. Is it going to be a straight sets win by LPU, or is the match going to go 5 sets? And we were kind of on opposing sides of ideas. And my question with Mapúa really was which version of them would show up. And I think a version of Mapúa that we haven't seen yet here in Season 99 that's very similar to what we saw in Season 98, a young and palaban bunch. Yun ang nakita natin mula sa kupunan ni Coach Aying Esteban.
They have all the key players now on the court, so I guess this never say die attitude really put them here and made them win this match. But talking about versions, I think it's a mix of that on-off, but it's a great thing that they had this end game in this match.
I think si Roxy was having sort of an identity crisis. Last year kasi expectations were so high after she finished number 5 in scoring. This season, she's not even in the top 10. A rookie, Raisa Rica Blancas, the number 1 scorer. But in this match, Roxy reminded us that she is Mapua's ace and she is capable of closing the show, which is exactly what she did.
What Roxy De La Cruz did was very impeccable, I would say. She did everything from the 1st set to the 5th set, from offense to defense, from coverage. She had everything in order to win this match. But look at the opponent, look at the errors that LPU had, 34 versus the 22 of Mapúa.
So it's almost like the 35 that LPU had against Letran. So obviously, alam na ni Coach Crom and the players and the rest of the coaching staff why LPU lost. They're giving up a whopping number of errors, and that's just not gonna cut it for them.
But look at all these statistics from attacks, blocks, digs, and aces. Hindi nagkakalayo. It's very similar. Yun lang talaga. It's what the errors is what finished the game for LPU.
So it's like they're self-destructing, and yung masakit dito para sa LPU is yun nga, it was smooth sailing in the first 6 matches, and then they lose back-to-back matches. At ang mahirap pa dito is the journey does not get any easier because they play Benilde of all teams, Gaira.
And of course, the other opponents that are contenders for the Final Four, they still have a chance to secure their spot because of Mapua's win.
Okay, you were doing your computations, your math, so importante yung column na to yung points.
Yes, right now, Mapúa and Arellano are tied at number 4. But again, this will depend on the quotient. So LPU again has 18 points. Letran has 15. But I think Letran has one more game, if I'm not mistaken.
And Letran has to play Letran. Letran has to play Letran. Letran has to play San Beda. Okay, and not just San Beda. They have to play San Sebastian also.
So they have 2 games still.
Oo, meron pa silang dalawang laro. Alright, tomorrow magbabalik po tayo dito, 9:30 a.m. San Sebastian taking on JRU. Ito na naman ang San Sebastian. Sa dulo na lang gumagawa ng ingay at nakakasungkit ng panalo. And then, I'm so excited for this. Angela Bacon coming off a career best 36 points will take on one of our rising stars in the NCAA, Gia Makilang and the Letran Lady Knights. I'm so excited for this.
This is gonna be a good matchup, and I'm pretty sure that maybe yung rivalry ng basketball madala rin nila sa volleyball.
It's here. All right, Guy, great working with you today, and congratulations on covering a 5th set for the first time. For Gaira Baroga, our director Abet Ramos, our courtside reporter Hannah Arguelles, and all of us from GMA Synergy, my name is Anton Rojas saying maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Shoutout by the way to our referee sa GMA Basketball Tournament, Mr. Raul Arlante. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ka, and we'll see you all again tomorrow sa pagpapatuloy ng NCAA Volleyball dito lang sa GTV.